Hello, 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 beloveds, and happy Saturday. Happy June 1st, and welcome to Spiritual Soul Food. This is Tuned In with Tonya, and I'm so grateful to serve, share, and shine with you. Why I created this is because so many people come to me and share with me their stories of suffering and of hurting and of pain. And we often, are on autopilot. And I was guided this summer to to serve, share, and shine with you spiritual healing, spiritual practice. And here we are going to really focus in on three aspects. We're going to focus in on the practice. We're going to focus in on prayer. We're going to focus in on prosperity, because those three things are so related. How we practice life, how we show up in life is truly how we are in truth and in reality. And so if we allow ourselves to practice with power and to practice prayer with power and practice our prosperity, there is nothing we cannot do. And so I am on a mission to bring to each and every person that I can some spiritual soul food. So every Wednesday and every Saturday from June 1st today through August 31st, I am here, I am showing up, I am supporting, I am serving, I am sharing, I am shining, I am sharing my gifts, my time, my talent, my treasure with you to support your healing. Because when we are healed, we are not healed alone. So my healing is your healing, and your healing is my healing, and my healing is your sisters, brothers, cousins, everybody else's healing. When we heal ourselves, beloveds, then we can heal our families, we can heal our workplaces, we can heal our schools, we can heal each other, we can heal our pets, our plants, our bodies, our everything. But it starts with us, the woman, the man in the mirror. Thank you, Michael Jackson. And so that's what I'm here for. I am showing up. I'm showing up to share with you all of the spiritual things that I do, how I anchor in my practice, how I pray, how I serve, how I show up. Because they say to teach is to lead, and to lead is to set an example. And so I'm setting the example. I am here serving, sharing, and shining with you. And so I wanted to have this special first one so everybody could understand what I'm doing here and why I'm doing this. And so I'm Tonya Gonzalez, spiritual teacher, creator of Brown Girls Who Bruja on Instagram and Facebook. And I love life. I love spirit. I love my spiritual life. I love my spiritual practice. And I love you. I love all of you. And I know that we are all here by divine assignment and alignment. And so again, I thought, what better teacher could I be than to serve where it's needed? And this is needed. This is needed and necessary. I see suffering happening in the world. And truly, I'm going to share my journey with you in just a minute. But before we go any further, I want to share with you what this is about. And so today we're going to talk about spiritual awakening. And again, I want you to set your alarm. I want you to set your alarm now for Wednesdays and Saturdays. And if you want to join, there is a link in my bio right now where you can join, because this is by love offering. I am exchanging my insight, my love, my light with you. And all I'm asking is a love offering. Why? Because when we practice the truth of prosperity, it grows. It absolutely grows. And so tithing is knowing that you have received. And when you tithe, you grow. So again, the minimum is $5. That's less than a Starbucks, right? And if you want to be here on Wednesdays and Saturdays, the minimum is 10. Again, watch what you multiply. Watch it grow, beloveds. Watch it grow. And I want to share with you as well. And I will be giving from that giving. I will be giving to different organizations all over the summer. And I will be letting you know who we give to this week, because this is a collective we. So if you don't ever feel like you're giving, and you wish you could tithe or you wish you could donate, guess what? We're doing it together. Because the more of us who do it together, guess what? A bigger donation goes out, right? And so I'm just knowing that the right organizations, the right people that we are meant to give to show up for us. I am open to receive your suggestions, knowing that we grow together. And when we share and shine and show up for each other, we show up for the world. And so I just bless our sacred gifts that we are called to give to each other then and give it out even more. So I'm open to your suggestions. Who should we give to? What companies, or not companies, organizations? We're not giving to companies, we're giving to organizations and to people. And so that's what prosperity is about. And that is what we're going to practice all summer long. All summer long, I am committed. And so spiritual awakening, I'm going to share with you my spiritual awakening story. And so let's just anchor it in prayer. Let's just anchor it in prayer. And so, I'm just knowing I am here by divine assignment and divine alignment. I am calling forth the greatest good, the highest good for everyone and myself. I am knowing that we are here by divine alignment and assignment. I know that there are no accidents. And so I am just knowing that we are healed right by the moment that we have just said yes to showing up to ourselves. I know that every person who signs up, watches this replay, feels and heals and knows the truth about themselves from this moment forward, this day of June 1st, 2019. I am knowing that I am just stepping out of the way and letting myself be guided by spirit, be guided by truth, be guided by love for myself and for every single person on this planet, every man, woman, and child, every person who takes their first breath, every person who takes their last, every spirit that enters and every spirit that leaves, every tree, every sea, every animal and every insect. I bless it all. I bless you, beloved Mother Earth. I bless you, Father Sky. I bless the sun, the moon, the waves, the oceans. I just bless it all, bless it all, bless it all. And I bless us. I bless us as above and so below. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so, again, that is what we are here for. We are here to pray together, to join together, to practice prosperity and practice spiritual connection. So every Wednesday and Saturday, you're going to get from me some prayer. You're going to get a story of some kind of sharing, and you're also going to get a practice. And you're also going to get some healing in there. And so let me share with you my spiritual journey, my spiritual awakening, which is the topic for today, spiritual awakening. Here we are, June 1st. Many of us feel like our hearts are being broken open, and I'm going to share with you a heart opener exercise in just a little bit. So my spiritual awakening came 4 years ago. I was living in Marbella, Spain, one of the most beautiful places and exclusive places in the world. It was like the French Riviera of Spain. And so I thought I was doing something. And I was out again, out late one night drinking, and I happened to be in this very beautiful club. Olivia Valère, one of my favorite clubs, and a very well-known international club all over Europe. And so anyway, that's the backstory. So I thought I was doing something, so you know, okay? And so in my thinking I was doing something, I ended up in the hookah lounge. Now this place had a hookah lounge the size of my house. This club is huge. If you Google Olivia Valère, you'll understand. And so I had this rare moment that I was sitting in this huge hookah lounge by myself, and I'm smoking my hookah, I'm drinking my champagne, and I see all these people out there dancing. And I'm 40, I think 4 years ago. So I was 44, turning 44. My birthday's next month. And I remember I just looked out and I said to myself, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I didn't become a spiritual counselor to do this. Wasn't voted number 3 psychic in the world to do this. I did not become a yoga teacher to do this. I have not wanted to travel the world to sit in a club and do this. What am I doing here? I got honest with myself. I got out of my way. And what came to me was this. Right after that experience, then I don't remember the correct date, but I remember it was in South Carolina. There was a terrorist racist attack. of 5 ministers were killed in a church. And I remember feeling so connected and saying, oh my God, that took away the energy of 4 spirits. It just makes me tear up even thinking about it. It took away 4 powers, 4 light workers, 4 miracle workers. And I said, there is a void. And I said to Spirit 4 years ago, I said, there is a void and I feel called to step into that. And I said, if I go back to the United States, I'm ready to be a minister. And so I looked into it, and I did get a license. And so it wasn't, it was and it wasn't. And I said, do I really need to study to become a minister? I have a master's degree in library science. I've been a spiritual counselor now, a licensed spiritual counselor for 13 years. Spirit, do I really need to go and put REV, Reverend Tonya, in front of my name? And Spirit revealed to me, no, you're already doing your work. You already are creating a community. You are already, don't you remember what you said 4 years ago? And I said, yeah. I said that there was a void that had been filled, a void that had been created, and that I was here to fill it. Haven't you done that? Haven't you stopped drinking? Haven't you dedicated your spirit to your work? Haven't you been serving, sharing, and shining? Haven't you been doing these things? And I said, yeah, I have been. So then you don't need to be anything more than you already are. You are Tonya. And you are serving, and you are sharing, and you are shining. Aren't you creating retreats? Aren't you speaking? Aren't you sharing? Aren't you serving? And I said, oh yes. So I see how ego, my fear, was trying to get me caught up on my titles and registrations and this and my that. But Spirit said, do what you are here to do. Serve. Create this group. Share. Speak your truth. Shine. Do what you love. I love this work. I love this life. I love this work. I love you, And so that was my spiritual awakening. And that was in May, I remember, and it took me 2 months to get the money to get back to the United States. And so that was right before my birthday. But I do remember that night I took those clothes off. You guys. And I said, I took even the shoes and I threw it all in the garbage. I said, that is no longer who I want to be. I threw it all in the garbage and I said, I'm done. And I said, when I get back to the United States, as soon as I get there, I'm stopping drinking. I knew already. I knew that I had to make that decision to stop. And I made that decision. So I got home, I think it was right before my birthday. No, it was actually right after I turned 45.